You've just finished organizing the playroom, and suddenly toys are flying everywhere. Your immediate instinct is to step in, raise your voice, and make the chaos stop. We expect our kids to process our logic or just calm themselves down. But those executive skills live in the prefrontal cortex, a region that looks very different in an adult compared to a toddler. Brains develop from back to front, and the prefrontal cortex isn't fully wired until age 25. During a tantrum, a child lacks the physical hardware to stop their impulses or follow a multi-step command. Watching a child spiral out of control is exhausting, and it easily triggers our own stress response. The tension spikes, our patience thins, and we start yelling. Punishing a young child for failing to act their age is effectively punishing them for a biological impossibility. When we lose our cool, we set off a neurological chain reaction that makes the problem worse. When a parent yells, the child experiences a toxic stress response. The moment a child feels threatened by a caregiver, their body's alarm system is tripped, and the stress hormone cortisol instantly floods their system. That cortisol actively inhibits their limited prefrontal cortex. Rational thought, active listening, and self-soothing become physically impossible. If chronically exposed to yelling, it alters their brain architecture. Neural branches weaken, leading to spine loss and synapse removal. This structural damage also extends to the hippocampus. Over time, it directly impairs a child's ability to form new memories and retrieve existing ones. Using a raised voice to correct behavior actively damages the exact brain regions your child requires to behave better in the future. Because a young child lacks a mature prefrontal cortex to soothe themselves, they rely on co-regulation. They use their parent as an external biological anchor. This chart shows how researchers measure this connection through respiratory sinus arrhythmia, or RSA. It tracks the physical synchronization of heart rate and breathing between a parent and their child. This biological tether is driven by mirror neurons. A child's nervous system instinctively mimics the physical state they observe in their caregiver. This causes RSA inertia. If you are dysregulated, their mirror neurons lock onto that chaos, keeping their fight or flight response elevated. Because of this automatic mirroring, a child cannot calm down as long as the parent remains in an agitated state. A child's prolonged emotional meltdown is a direct biological reflection of the parent's own unregulated nervous system. To calm a dysregulated child, start with yourself. By closing your eyes and taking a deliberate deep breath, you manually lower your own heart rate. That simple physical act of parental calming transmits a stable biological signal to your child. Their mirror neurons pick up on the shift and slow their internal rhythm to match yours. Once the nervous systems are settled, you can practice connection before correction. Validate their frustration with empathy before you attempt to enforce rules or lay out a consequence. This empathetic approach buffers the child's stress response. It transforms toxic stress into tolerable stress, which allows their body to safely settle. Every time you act as this calm anchor, you are actively helping to wire your child's developing prefrontal cortex. Through this repeated cycle of calm co-regulation, you are giving them the physical architecture they need for a lifetime of resilience, strong emotional intelligence, and genuine self-control. Effective discipline provides the biological scaffolding your child requires until their own brain is fully built.